High School, or excuse me, Dexter High School. Yale now. Larson goes off the face of Mutana, but retained by Larson. Out to Walker, left-footed ball in by Brady Walker. Zion Beaton's free, and Zion Beaton heads home to give Detroit City FC the 1-0 lead. Shape ball, Zion Beaton's going to get a touch on it. Zion Beaton has Keith Larson up with him. Keith Larson played through on goal. Keith Larson, right-footed strike, finds the back of the net. Keith Larson makes it 3-2. Blasts it forward. Referee has his hand in the air. Whistle now, Detroit City FC in their inaugural season in the Midwest Premier League win the Eastern Division at home in front of a large crowd at Keyworth Stadium. Lanton Common players dejected, Detroit City FC fans elated. It's success once again for Detroit City FC. Stiglitz cuts inside, Stiglitz right-footed strike saved. Parried away, but still not out of the woods yet. Ball in by Salzenstein. Miscommunication. Coleman tucks home. 2-0 Detroit City FC. Like to see forward now on that far side. Stancato, the winger, turned right back. Does well to find Singstock. Singstock, a few touches edge of the area. Finds Fleming, a really clever flick back to Singstock. Torrey Singstock, right-footed effort. Finds the back of the net. Really good play there from Caroline Fleming. Matt Lewis. Lewis
that's a good ball in.
Rutz is there to flick it on. Pato unable to capitalize on the loose ball.
Makruva is very good off it.
Maxi Rodriguez, right place, right time. Ball played into the area and tucked home past Makruva. And Detroit City FC get their goal 57 minutes into this one. It's Maxi Rodriguez who tucks home. It was just such a good play that by Darwin Espel, not only to beat the man, but also to get the ball into the area and then play the cross in. Maxi Rodriguez, I can't think of too many guys I'd rather be in that position, tucks it home and puts Detroit City FC 1-0 and sends Keyworth Stadium into raptures here in the 57th minute.
Coach Trevor James, cool.
Maxi Rodriguez, no stranger to winning goals this season, scored the winner against Chicago House away at SeatGeek Stadium. That one was a penalty in the second half, and just so impressive what Maxi Rodriguez has been able to bring to this Detroit City FC side.
He really has. He's got that competitive.
Shamakov now is able to find Torrey, who finds Rutz, and eventually gets back to Shamakov. Sort of we talk about triangles in the game of soccer. We saw a trapezoid right there.
That's right. Nice, Jarrett.
Geometry, A+ in high school.
Oh, man. As a high school math teacher, I approve.
Man of all trades, David Dwayhe. Ball into the box, and Cyrus save. Excuse me, that was George Shamakov. Don't want to take any credit away from that gorgeous ball in by Shamakov, and it was Connor Rutz who had a free header in the area. I bet he'll want that one back.
Yeah, no doubt.
Put it to the head of Darwin Espinal, who I really didn't think expected that one to fall to him.
Nope.
And Kevin Venegas on that near side having some trouble. The Stars kind of commit bodies forward.
Steven Junkai there.
Junkai edge of the area. Right-footed strike. Steinwasser was wrong-footed for a split second. It's going to go out for a goal kick. We see there behind the obligatory train driven by Keyworth.
Gotta love the train.
There's so many things that make this stadium special in so many different ways. The fans, the atmosphere here, but that train is one of them. We see.
Great individual.
Mentioned in the open that these teams have some history. They've played 17 total matches against each other coming into tonight. Detroit City FC have been on the winning end of those 10 times. 4 of them have been draws, and Michigan Stars have come out the better side on 3 of those occasions. But Detroit City FC, when they score the first goal, they've won 10 of those 17 matches. So I hope those numbers continue to stay true tonight, as that train is still going back there. It's got to be one of the longest trains I've ever seen personally. But it's something interesting I've noticed all season between Matt Lewis and Stephen Carroll. A lot of people in the scouting and coaching world are starting to refer to center backs as either cats or dogs. When you go to somebody's house, open the door, the dog's the first one that runs at you. You kind of find the cat later on. Matt Lewis is really that pressing center back that comes out, I don't want to say to greet attackers, but pause this thought for a second, as Darwin Espinal shapes the ball into the area. Connor Rutz tried to take advantage of it.
Great chance. It might still be alive. They might still have something in it here.
Rodriguez now squares it out wide to Venegas. Kevin Venegas, ball into the area, takes a deflection, goes out for a corner. Cyrus Sadie's going to take his time walking over to this one, but
I like where you were going with that, though, Jared. I think it's a great comparison, because Stevie's definitely that cat that that waits to pounce.
Kind of
And-
hangs out, waits for something to come to him where it cleans up a little bit. Whereas Matt Lewis, one of the most pressing center backs in the entire league, and he's so good at it too. So sort of a good cat-dog relationship there between Matt Lewis and Stephen Carroll.
And Matt Lewis adept at going forward. He steps.
Time Washer going to take his time before picking the ball up. And the funny thing about that is the Stars players will be frustrated by that. But their goalkeeper is the pro at that in this league. And I have respect for gamesmanship, things of that nature, because you couldn't do it if you weren't down.
Right.
And the Stars almost have to play like that. Every team, for the most part, has to play like that when they come to Keyworth. We hear Trevor talk about it all the time, and we've seen a prime example of it today. Throw it to Cyrus Sadie, and the referee blows the whistle 3 times. 3 points for Detroit City FC. Win this one 1-0. It was a Maxi Rodriguez goal that was the difference between the two sides. And overall, everything considered, the way you knew the Stars were going to play, an impressive performance out of Detroit City FC.
Most definitely.
Going into the season, we were all kind of worried. We had questions. We still have questions, to be fair, about how we would fill the Bakey-Goodman hole in our midfield. I know it was only 90 minutes, but Maxi Rodriguez showed that he has what it takes. He has the skills on the ball. He can hold up play. He can do a really good job controlling that midfield. And let's face it, Cal United is one of the better sides we've faced all season, and he looked incredible out there today. So you give him more time to get chemistry with the guys around him, and who knows what's possible. I think he did a really great job tonight holding his own. And I'm a little less concerned about how we're going to fill the Bakey gap after tonight's show. Of course, the 3-5-2 was made famous in 2019 when Trevor James put Moussa Gueye, Stephen Carroll, and Jalen Chrysler all back there, and they did a great job. I think we won 8 or 9 games in the NPSL without conceding a goal. We saw a return of the 3-5-2 in 2020, but Stephen Carroll was flanked by 2 players who aren't natural center backs, in Tendai Jadida, and Michael Kafari. Tonight, we saw the return of the 3-5-2 with Stephen Carroll, Matt Lewis, and Anthony Manning. The start of the match, we went with a 3-5-2, and we had 3 proven center backs back there, and I think it looked great. A little bit sloppy at times, but it's their first time playing together. I think we give them more time. They work, they get that chemistry going, and I think we'll see a 3-5-2 just as successful almost as it was in 2019. And I feel like it's going to really help us a lot going forward, going into this NISA spring season.